Three set problems. Some set problems may come in more advanced form where there are three different sets which overlap or have intersection. So when that happens, we employ the three-set Venn diagram to solve it. Let's see how we can use this technique. First, let's explore the different parts we can find in the three-set problems. We usually have about 8 different parts, and so this will be the first part. So in this case, x only. Then you will have the intersection between x and y only being the second part. You can find y only, then the intersection between x and then z as well. So we have 8 different parts, like we said, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, and then the people who do not offer any of it. So this part would be x only, this part will be x and y only. Then we can have c only. When we come here, we see x and z only. Then these people will be the intersection between all of it. So the people at E offer x, they offer y, they offer z as well. Then when we see f here, f is just the intersection between y and z only. Right, then we have z only to be part g. Alright, we can explore it in detail like this. So for circle x, it's comprised of a, b, e, and then d. So this will be the circle x, that is set x. Again, a only will be just this part. When you look at the circle y, set y, then y will comprise of c, b, e, f. So everything here, that is y. Mind you, this is different from y only. We are talking of set y. Now this case, y only becomes the part c. Then the set z will comprise of g, d, e, f, everything here. Then z only would be these people. Alright, so it is important to know this part. Again, we can look at the intersections x and z. The intersection between x and z. This is x, these people are x, and then these people are z. So the intersection between x and z are these people, d and e. D and e. Again, we can talk of the intersection between z and y. This the people who offer z. This the people who offer y. So we can say the intersection between z and y is e and f. Now the intersection between z and f only is different from the intersection between z and y. When you bring only, then we are looking at just these parts. Okay, again, x and y parts for the people who offer x and y. Then these are x people, these are y people. So what's the intersection between them? It is b and e. B and e becomes the intersection between x and y. But when we add x and y only, then we are looking at just b, because these people offer z as well. We need to pay attention to some of these differences. Once you get them, then everything becomes smooth. Then the last part is e. E people offer everything at play. So e is the intersection between all the three sets. Knowing this will set a good tone for us to go in and solve more difficult questions. So x only, x and y only, y only, x and z only, the intersection of all of them, then this becomes y and z only. But then when you don't bring the only, then you know that they have two intersections. So when you just say what's the intersection between x and z, it is these people. When we say the intersection between y and z, it is these people. When we say the intersection between x and z, it is these people. The moment we say x and z only, then we are taking these people out. We are only considering this part. The same thing applies to all three of them. So knowing this, let's look at some more questions that will help us to explain understand using numbers, because you are always going to deal with numbers.